cooking, look for Ernest and some food name behind. But not Ernest the lawyer. If Ernest is not a lawyer, you want the lawyer, look for Grace. You want an accountant, you look for Joyce. Okay, let's begin. For shepherd pie, the normal ingredient is actually lamb. But lamb is not something that everybody will be using. The other alternative is beef. But today I'm not going to use beef, I'm going to use chicken, because chicken is something that everybody will be suitable for everybody. Especially if you've got friends that are Muslim, that chicken will be more appropriate. So for the ingredient I'm going to use will be, you can see the peas. This is Wattis peas. I use Wattis chicken and cheddar cheese plus the onion. And then I have prepared some sauce. This sauce itself is one of the main ingredients. It will consist of a Chinese cooking wine, soy sauce, light soy sauce, basil leaf. I put basil, and a few other things which I will show you on the recipe later on. So before further, so before anything, let's begin from the first procedure. First, I use potato. This potato you have to boil it, cut it, skin it, peel it, and then boil it in hot water. Boil for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, how to find that it's cooked or not? Just use a chopstick and you poke and it turns, of course it breaks, then you know that it's cooked. It breaks like that, then you know it's cooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash all this potato. And the other thing is that this potato I use Russell potato. It's not that I'm selling for Russell, but Russell potato got more body. I find that it got more body. And when I mash it, one thing to remember is don't need to mash until it's so fine, because we want some body. We want some body on the coating for it. So just press it. This is the way to mash it. Just press it. Okay, easily. Get one of this is easier. Can you see? Okay. All right. Just
you mash it when it's cold, can I?
Yes, it's better to mash it when it's cold. You can in fact do it immediately. It's not a problem after cooking. But the reason why I'm doing it this way is so that it's dry. I want to keep away as little moisture as possible so that you get more body. Later on I will explain to you why I need more body for the potato. So it's just like that. A little bit of just a pinch of salt. This is salt. No, this is not salt.
It's on the floor.
I'm looking for salt. Is there?
No, the on the floor.
Oh, is this a salt?
Right here. Okay, I will take out this. I'm looking for salt. Yes.
Oh, no need this bar.
Just a pinch of salt, just a little bit. About half a teaspoon of salt. Just half a teaspoon of salt. Some pepper. Just some pepper. And this is basil leaf.
Dried basil.
I use dried basil leaf. And then just mash it. Mash it again. And then after that, I add in the cheddar cheese. This cheddar cheese, this is
How much of cheddar cheese you use?
normally you see that you buy in the cold storage, it's a small packet, I can't remember, but I use quarter of it.
Quarter.
Quarter of it. Just a quarter bag.
This is whole piece where you chop it yourself.
Sorry.
No, I buy the
It's already shredded.
shredded
okay,
cheddar
okay.
cheese.
Alright.
Okay. Just put in cheddar cheese.
You buy the orange one, this is the matured one, is it?
This is cheddar cheese.
I know, cheddar got many types of cheddar.
Yes, correct.
New Zealand, English.
I buy the packet one. Buy the packet. You can of course buy those what you call the whole piece and then you shred it yourself.
Yeah.
It's the same. And you notice that I don't try to mash it until it's very fine. I just do it, just do it like that. Okay, this is done. The mashing part is done. Let's put it aside. So next we're going to do the cooking part of it. As usual, I don't need high heat, just low heat. I put in a pan. I need the oil. Once heated up, just add in about 4 tablespoons of oil. This is not a tablespoon, this is a big one. But just,
2 tablespoons, is it?
just match it yourself, 4 tablespoons of oil. The reason is because I want to fry onion, and onions soak up oil very quickly.
This is grapeseed oil. No.
This is, I'm using grapeseed oil, correct? Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil can take high heat. So
Can
that's
take high
the
heat
reason why I'm
also.
using grapeseed oil.
So before
Just
it must be
grease the
grapeseed.
pan, just grease it around, make sure it's covered. Okay, then there's no need high heat, I don't need so high heat, I reduce the heat a little bit.
Rice because we have to cook. But I think everything.
So first thing I'm going to put in is the onion. Just
This is
chop
what onion, the white onion.
Chopped onion, yes.
How many chopped
White onion, just 1 bowl of onion, one
What?
bowl, big one,
One
just one
big one.
onion, okay, 1 big onion, and just stir it around. Do not need to be overcooked, huh? Do not need to be overcooked because we're going to bake it afterwards. We're going to bake it afterwards. This is the first procedure, and after that, I'm going to put in the chicken. Chicken I just cut into cube. Just cut into cube. I use a chicken breast. So I didn't even marinate it, just fresh chicken, just put in this way. Just put in the chicken, stir fry it a little bit, lower the heat, not need to be so high heat. Now for the sauce.
And what does the sauce comprise of?
I will tell you later on. So the sauce you just add in slowly, just pour in slowly. As you stir fry, just add in slowly. Just stir fry slowly. Now you can put in the beans. This is the time to lower the heat. Let's see. Lower the heat. Just stir fry it. So far, any question? It's very easy, right?
Sounds good.
Smells good? Okay. Then next, I'm going to add in one of the ingredients, which is the protein powder.
Powder?
This is a protein powder. The protein powder. This is one of the reasons I put in the protein powder so that it will make the chicken more smooth. More smooth.
So you don't add corn flour.
I put in a little bit of starch too. Just fry it.
Idea. Healthy.
Put in the protein powder, and you know protein powder is our protein powder is made from peas and vegetable protein. It's very good for health, for building your body block also, muscle and all that. And then finally I put in a little bit of corn flour. Not corn flour, sorry, this is a starch. This is a potato starch. Potato starch so that the chicken will be more smooth again. It's good for the taste. It's for the taste.
Can I use cornstarch to smoothen it? It's
I use a potato starch.
tastes better as well. So I
Tapioca
use
starch. I
potato,
use
huh?
potato starch. And then finally just a little bit of water. Don't put a lot of water, just a little bit of water. I put in about 4 tablespoons of water. 3 or 4 tablespoons of water. Just wet. Just to make it wet. No need to make it very wet. Just to give it a bit of moisture. She's sensitive to pepper. There is pepper inside. Okay, so after this, what you need to do is just flatten it a little bit. Don't push it, not to push it. But remember, one thing remember, it must be on low heat, not high heat. Low heat, very low heat.
Must be
So
low heat.
Then, this is going to be the final part. After this, I'm going to put the, I have put in all the ingredients. Now I'm going to put in the mashed potato right on top. How you put it? You see, what we do, the whole idea is to cover all the surface available. So you put in the scoop in this manner. One in the center. Here. 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 Just cover all the surface.
Almost like apple crumble.
Almost like apple crumble, correct.
Also just cover.
Just cover all the
Yeah,
surface.
cover.
And then
Smoothen it.
smoothen it, correct. Just smoothen it, flatten it around. Then to make things easier, sometimes you can just add a little bit of moisture on your spoon so that it don't stick.
It's not too dry.
Then it's easier to spread around. Just spread it around like that. See? Quite easy, yeah? It's an easy dish to prepare. And we are using this cookware because it's 3-ply, so all the heat, all the ingredients will be retained inside. And you know, when we use this saute pan, you do not need to use high heat, so you can see that you won't get overcooked. After that, you will find that it's very tasty inside. So that's about all. And then after that, to add a little bit of creativity, you can make some scratches and all that. You know? So that it's not flat. You know, I can use a fork. I can use a knife to do some scratches. Fork, yeah. Just add some scratches. Shepherd pie always think of like a shepherd. What do they wear? They wear a sweater, right? They made a sweater, looks like a sweater. Something like that. Okay. And that's it. And just what you need to do is just...
Basil.
Oh, yes. Just before I forget, I can add a little bit of basil on top. Just basil leaf on top. Just a little bit. No need to be a lot. Just a little bit. Just for the fragrance. And then cover it. 20 minutes later, it's done.
Hot fire, what temperature?
Low temperature, you can see? Very low temperature, low heat. Just 20 minutes and it's done. Okay. Finish. That's all. Easy, right? Thank you.
Okay, 20 minutes. Okay.